the Dalai Lama said, "The closing of the downtown Barneys was one of last year's greatest tragedies."
We're at the Booth Theater in New York, and we have just seen Sandra Bernhard's one-woman show called I'm Still Here, Damn It. And damn it, it was good. Sandra's gone through all kinds of changes lately. Actually, she had a little baby back in July, and she's obviously in fine form. And we're going to go visit her in her dressing room and find out just how she feels about this and where her inspiration for this fabulous show came from. Can we just, like, sort of barge in? Should we barge in on...
Yeah, come on in.
Ms. Bernhard?
Do you
Is she ready? Is she in there? Is that great talent in there?
I'm hiding, baby.
Oh,
I'm hiding out.
You're
believe it?
good. But we
Hi,
always
baby.
knew that about
I
you.
like you, too. Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Now, in the 12th hour, I had to have a C-section. I won't go into details, but I called my doctor up. He said, come on down to the hospital, the exam. He goes, I think we're just going to go for the C-section right now. I said, can I take a quick shower? It went like this, boom, it was over in a hot New York minute, pulled the baby out. You know, C-section babies are much more advanced. Their heads are perfect. They even speak, hey, Mommy. And not to mention, he left me with a fabulous smiley face scar right above my... How can you go wrong? Still fine.
Did having the baby make you feel more creative, more productive?
Well, actually knocked me on my ass physically because I did have a little bit of a intense experience, but afterwards, you know what? This was the best way to recover, was just get back on stage. It really pulled, you know, I was already feeling better, but this kind of just pulled me right back up to full power. She's great. Yeah, she is sweet. Like,
she's gorgeous.
This took 4 days, Jeannie.
Look, 4 days.
Oh,
Look at that, there's that little curl, and that's just grown and grown. Look at that punum, already on the phone.
Stunning.
Hello,
gorgeous.
Mom, I'm here. I love you.
A couple of years ago, Sandra embraced Kabbalah, an ancient form of Jewish mysticism, which she claims has helped her see the light. You were on an amazing spiritual path. I mean, last time I saw you, and you obviously continue to be going
when
on
I was
that.
trashing all the designers, I was on an amazing spiritual path, Jeannie.
But that's it. Like, I know that your heart is, like, you know, in some very holy places.
You see, that's the thing that people don't understand, that being on a spiritual path doesn't mean you have to stop being honest. It's contradictory, because honesty is part of spirituality. It's part of changing and evolution. So you've got to be honest, and sometimes it's a little painful for other people and for yourself. You got to be honest to yourself too. Read yourself the riot act.
I don't think anything affected me more, though, than the untimely death of Gianni Versace. It was so random and violent. And for me, it's changed the face of the modeling world forever. I run into the girls on the streets. Their eyes are hollow, listless. They're non-communicative. I say, open up, talk to me, baby. You're going to implode. Naomi Campbell is a shadow of a human being. When asked to describe her emotions on the death of Gianni, she said, it's been a terrible thing for me.
We love what you say about fashion and the bits of the show that, I mean, has Naomi seen the show yet?
She came opening night, God bless her. She was very freaked out last year. I ran into her at the Stones concert. She goes, Sandra, we need to talk. And I said, no, honey, we don't. Just come see the show. And she, you know what? To her credit, she got it together. She came down, and she was a big girl. She came backstage, and she gave it up. She was very cool. You know, I've always done stuff about Naomi. One time we were sitting with Andre Leon Talley at the Four Seasons in LA, and she ordered a club sandwich. She goes, waiter, take back this club sandwich. It's scraping my gums. And that went into the show. She's mad. She's genius and mad. She's like the most extreme representative of the modeling world. So, you know, the whole thing when Gianni was murdered and everybody was, like, you know, interviewed. I mean, of course it was sad, but it's just the way the media jumps on it and manipulates everybody. That's really what that piece is about. It's not about Naomi. It's about the whole media coverage of you know, famous people, their end, you know.
Linda, Christie, Helena too. Gianni's gone, but we must go on the runway. Donatella's alone on the runway. Will she still throw me a bone on the runway? Darling, can I borrow your cellular phone on the runway?
stuff? Like those old movies that you see where the star comes out of the stage door and there are all these fans standing
Well, that's
around?
what it is.
It's like
This is Broadway. Some things have never changed.
you're living a fantasy.
Totally.
It really is.
It is.
Whoever thought it's amazing. You thought it would happen.
Well,
You
that's the way
saw
I
it.
always thought I'd be on Broadway since I was a little kid. This is what I wanted to be.
But you always had an amazing sense of style.
Thank you. Thank
Really,
you.
you were always like from the years ago. You were always hip to the fashion thing.
When I was in high school, I used to bring my Cosmopolitans and my Vogues to school. I knew all the models, the Lauren Huttons, the Patty Hansons. I mean, it was like, I don't know why. I just found, I guess there was some kind of escape in that world for me.
Oh, give me my new clothes. I miss you, Gianni. Strike a pose.